And we are live. This is 94 Feet of Life basketball for the people, by the people, your usual Wednesday night meeting. Ham, Trav in the building. Remember, join the Facebook group, 94 Feet of Life. If you on Instagram and Twitter, 94FOL Hoops, 94FOL Hoops for daily content. As before we get into what's going to be a very interesting show, because I have not seen this list, so I'm getting the reveal just like y'all are. Ham, as always, we must plug what's going on in Memphis radio. Talk to the people, tell them what they need to be on the lookout for.
Oh, Sports 56, 98.5 FM, Memphis, Tennessee. A Flynn Broadcasting Network. Me and my man Johnny Radio, we kick it from 11 to 1 every day on the happy hour. Ain't no telling what we try to stay on schedule, although we try to do a lot of shit. I mean, we the same dude. So starting at me and John across the street at the Exxon at 10:15. You know, that's just how we are, man. But nevertheless, we have a lot of fun on that joint. Got a lot of good stuff coming up. Of course, we're in playoff football season, so Views from the 22 is featured not just on Tuesdays, which they pretty much get the whole day on Tuesday. We bring Mo back whenever Mo is available. Just especially this time of year with all what's going on. So shout out to our brother Mo Schefter and Views from the 22 and Germ So True when he can be available because he has so much other stuff going on, with his everyday life and whatnot. Some weeks he can join us, some weeks he can't. I'm looking forward to having you brothers on real soon as well.
Yeah, we're gonna work out something on these Wednesdays sooner than later. We're gonna work something out.
And before we get to this pyramid, Big Shot, you are going to be tagged in on this project with us because
Okay.
this is going to be a monthly thing. Well, we're not going to do the show on it every month, but we'll revise it every month. And the way I got it arranged, Coach Les was like, leave like them dudes that sit on their rookie contract unless they're like in year 4. Leave them off. Them two with them, like, okay.
Okay, that's
Because
fair.
I feel them on that because I'm like, and a couple of them were hard because it's like the Thompson twins I couldn't keep off. I didn't want to keep them off, but I kept them off. But if I also was going to keep them off, I had to keep Anthony Black off too.
Yeah.
So I tried to keep it within the range where they're at least in year 4 or 25 to 30 years old. It's a
Okay.
couple of dudes that's going to exceed 30. You know what I'm saying? It's just a couple of them. And there's a couple of them that's right at 30. So this will probably be their last, season on the joint. But the way I look at it is because if we do this way, and I'm glad I can explain this while everybody's watching. If we do this way, this actually puts a focus on different dudes in the league outside of the stars.
You know
You know what I'm
what?
saying?
And that's why I'm looking forward to this list. For the record, I've not seen this. And one of the things that we try to do at 94 Feet of Life is we don't like to just talk about the same thing that everybody else talk about in the mainstream. So I like it. So as the project continues to evolve and change, let me know because I fully all about highlighting other people. Trav, let me bring you in real quick. So explain to the people what is the pyramid, emphasis on mid, and why the mid is not necessarily the worst thing in the world to be.
We had this list come up last year. Me
2
and,
years ago. 2
and
years ago.
MJ. That's sure 2 years ago. Me and MJ. We just got to talk about players who are they right there on the cuffs of getting over, but yet they just stand in that even kill type of level. And y'all know the first name that came to mind was Tobias Harris. He is the definition, he's the epitome. When you look up mid in the dictionary of basketball, his name is right there, number one.
He's removed him from the list this time.
Say that again.
He's a staple, but
Yes.
I, I revised it from what me and you worked on the other night, as a matter of
Right.
fact, too,
Yes.
about an hour ago.
Okay.
I put it like, okay, I'm gonna throw this over there and see what they, see if we rock with
Yeah.
this. And changes can be made. Viewers can suggest we can add. Of course, we're the panel, so it's gonna be our
That's
part of our.
and we did that show. We did that show and got some nice inputs on there. But at the same time, again, like Big Shot said, this doesn't mean that you're just slow because that's what everybody that's the new hip word to say when somebody, oh, he's mid or whatever. No, that
Mhm.
doesn't mean none of that. Because in our situations, we don't like doing it, especially when you got 450 of the 1% that's off in this league. So what we did, we put it in tiers.
All right, explain it to you. I am just simply a humble observer tonight.
We
I'm just.
got the high mids,
Hmm.
we got the mids, which is basically right there. Oh my God, these folks won the game. And we got the low mids. So when y'all hear these names, y'all gonna understand why they are in their positions. But in this instance, again, we want y'all input. Let us know what's going on. Who y'all think that should be a mid, that should be low mid, or a mid that may be high mid. So hey,
Yeah,
let's
All
get
right.
this thing going.
this base list is pretty much like the template. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody can start from add, subtract. Now, don't get us wrong. This is 94 feet of life. You gotta make your own damn list.
Yeah.
I mean, we can meet at the mines with different lists. That's what it's all about. That
Mhm.
engagement. But at the same time, if y'all like contributing on ours, we're the panel. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we do with it. But you'll see. It's a few names. Also, the guys that I got on there are pretty much from winning teams. It's only really one dude on there that's not in a winning situation right now. Now go ahead and reveal who that is. That's Andrew Nemhard.
All right. So let's start with the bottom tier of the mid. So what's the lowest tier? Just say it one more time.
That's low mid. The
That's
lowest
just
low
low
Okay.
mid. It's three levels: low mid, mid, high mid.
All right. So
low
give
mid,
me the so
we got
give me
low
on the
mid,
pyramid. Now this
mid, mid.
pyramid will
We
be
got low
posted.
mid, and high mid.
So we will post this triangle, this pyramid. This will be posted in the Facebook group and it'll be on all of our socials, the Instagram and Twitter. So obviously we didn't list out 450 players in the league. So Trav, give us the people who are on the low mid. Maybe we'll throw a couple other names and examples for the people, but get us started. Who is low mid?
Okay. So we started out with Peyton Watson. We got Peyton Watson as a low mid. Colin Gillespie. We also put my guy, Keldon Johnson, as a low
Oh,
mid.
okay.
And we got Davion Mitchell. We just did four for right there.
No,
So
so just my observation. I am surprised Keldon as a low mid. I'm not arguing with this. You know me, I
yeah.
make my own damn list. Keldon as a low mid is surprised.
And I think it fit for a lot of the reason because it's contributed to a winning situation.
Fair.
25, 26 years old, contributing to a winning situation, moving in, and it's got a good chance to move to mid.
Oh,
You know,
out of those four, his stock is the highest to rise. His stock is the highest. So maybe next year or maybe a couple of months from now, we may revisit this and reorganize it. And hey, who knows?
Ham, who is mid?
okay, even with the
Hold
mid,
on.
it's
So
it's
you
a little bit
got
of a chunk with the mid, but We have one where we have like a face off that I really wanted to bring up on this one on the show.
Okay.
Duncan Robinson, who really is too old, he's 31 in terms of age qualification for this, but again, contributing to a winning situation on a new team, doing this thing, playing, averaging second most minutes on the team, coming off shooting the rock, doing this thing. And then you got Sam Merrill, who's right at the cusp age-wise, 29, doing pretty much the same thing Duncan Robinson doing in Cleveland, just in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Let y'all decide which way or the viewers or whoever, whatever,
I know there's a face off between them two. Who is the rest of the mid list? Just for comparison.
Okay. Rest of the mid, we got Emmanuel Quickly. His counterpart, RJ Barrett. They both putting up numbers. RJ still getting 20 a night. And they winning in Toronto. So Peyton Pritchard, who I mentioned as a tease on my Facebook post this morning on the promo. Grayson Allen still putting up 15 a night or whatever in a winning situation. Andrew Nembhard, as I mentioned beforehand. Santi Aldama getting around 15, 16 a night. Got a couple.
That's the name I was waiting on.
You know what I'm saying? Ryan Rollins. They not winning, but Young Home is legit. I had to recognize and acknowledge, with that one. And on the cusp of being like high mid, OG Anunoby.
So I'm going to say this. Even though we're calling it mid, this is a pretty high standard. And this is what people, I think, hopefully get out of this is that when you have 450 players in the league, everybody can't be the star.
Everybody can't be that A1 star, that box office star.
He missed the name on there too. He missed the name.
Yeah, it's people that's really qualified that we just ain't named.
No, it's a like you named all that's on the list. You missed one though.
Yeah.
And that was Devin Vassell.
You want to roll the high mid?
No. Now hold on. Let's go back to your comparison. Let's go back to your comparison.
There. Keep it at mid. Keep it at mid.
Okay, so Duncan Robinson and Sam Merrill.
Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell.
Devin Vassell. That's what
Devin. I think both of those I think they are slotted correctly as mid.
they the Spider-Man me.
Because Duncan Robinson, the only difference for them is about 4 inches in height. It's really the only difference between the two.
Mm-hmm.
You saying Duncan Robinson plays the second most minutes on the Pistons actually surprises me. I would never have guessed that.
Right around 30 a night.
So, and then Sam Merrill, hey, shout out Sam Merrill, man. Like when you come, you're a low second round pick, go through the G League, you're a little bit older when you finally really get your crack in the league, and you kind of just keep developing and developing. Sam Merrill, I like it. I like both of them in that mid slot, though. I don't know if I would put one over the other right now.
Think they both can qualify still?
Yeah, I would keep both of them. This is why I talk about that standard. And Trav, you're gonna jump back in with the high mid.
Yeah.
Because I thought Keldon Johnson was gonna be mid. But the fact that y'all have Keldon slotted as low mid, I'm all right with. I'm just surprised that he's low mid.
He may be this time next month.
That's what I'm saying. We make this could change.
Okay. I
think we're gonna for regular segments each month or every 2 months. Yeah. I think we'll do. I'm gonna give it two. We're gonna do this. We're gonna give it 2 months.
We right at the middle of the month now.
We're doing 2 months.
February 17th, we'll pretty much have a new list or whatever. Boom,
yeah.
Boom.
So we'll do it that way, and then April will come. Then the playoffs will be here.
All right, Trav. Who? Now this is where I think it gets dicey. Where we get the controversy. Who is high mid? Because we know we're gonna hear some names associated with mid, and people might lose their mind a little bit.
All right. The first name I'm gonna name is Desmond Baines. Desmond Baines is a high mid. He's right there on the cusp, bringing that same mentality, everything from Memphis to here. He is very much a
It's
real
that
high second option to Paulo Banchero and Orlando, and they are winning games. And his input is well needed and is well felt.
Okay. Desmond Bain. Who next?
The next one, he's hurt, but he has shown that when it's rolling, he's rolling. I talked about this guy in college. At the end of the day, he's in LA and he's putting in work. Again, he's hurt right now. But we've seen what this man can do. And he's very much a contributor to the Los Angeles Lakers at this time, and that is Austin Reeves.
Hey, and you better not mess with Austin, because Austin Reed's agent Reggie will roll up on you and tell you what
Man,
time
what
it is.
and would check you.
he averaging 26 a night right now. That's
Damn.
sad.
You know it's one of the things where you like, okay, LeBron was hurt, Luca was hurt. Somebody gonna get the numbers, and then when LeBron and Luca come back, it'll come back to it hasn't. It has not come back, when these All Star selections come out, Austin name might get called,
Right.
and we shouldn't be surprised if it gets called. To be honest,
The third name,
Oh, that bad Denny almost got on that high mid. But I'm like, yo, Denny finna go to the All-Star game.
that man never star dog. He's a star. He's a star.
yeah.
I can't do that to Denny.
No, no.
All right, who next?
The third name, we seen it peaking in Toronto. We seen it rise at the Clippers. Now he's at Miami. His presence is very much felt. That's Norman Powell. Norman
Yeah,
Powell. Norman Powell probably averaged 20 right now. I ain't looked at no stats. I ain't
yeah, he's
seen none
20
of it.
something. He's 20 something.
He's
He's
averaging.
32
He's
years
averaging.
old.
Yes.
I
Yes.
kept him, but it's like, let him ride because
But you,
he can do this.
but you know what about Norman Ness is that you're seeing more late bloomers in the league.
Yeah. That's why I let it ride.
You seeing more guys after in their late 20s take another step in their game. And Norman at times to the point he at 32 averaging career highs at 32 years old is shout out Norman. Norman, they're gonna put Norm on a glossy flyer at Rico Hines next to Pascal Siakam.
And man,
Hit him with the back.
this 4-4 man, this year, this year,
This
Okay.
year,
this year,
right now.
I ain't talking about nothing else.
Now,
You can throw the theatrics out the window. When Devin Booker need a bucket, who is he going to?
Yep. Yep.
how could we
If you
leave him?
said Dylan Brooks, you're correct. Dylan Brooks is on the same. He's on the same rise, but young. I want to say younger. Yes, younger
I
than
think
Norman
he's
Powell.
27 or 28.
Norman Powell.
Yeah.
Same thing. Dylan gonna do now. The theatrics is coming in with the buckets. That's a problem.
Right.
He's playing on the defensive end. We know he's gonna do that. He's gonna do stuff and get you a tech. That's Dylan Brooks. That just comes with it. He's an agitator. That's just what he do. But I don't know what got into him. Did he play in the Olympics? Did something get into him when he came from the Olympics? Because now at the Suns, Dylan a bucket.
You know, I think we might, depending on if there's any motion with Ja in the next week or two, I really want to dedicate because I want Ham and maybe we, if Ham, if you can get Johnny Radio, you can get. I mean, this is gonna be your homework. If you can get Johnny Radio, our main man Anthony Sane, uh, maybe I got like a couple of the Memphis people. I really want to dedicate a show to just them.
Right.
Now, because I think it's really interesting and Dylan Brooks as high mid. While some people will hear the mid part and say y'all are being funny, no, we're not.
No.
No.
I think Dylan's Ham is a WWE guy, Trav WWE. You talk about the story arc of Dylan Brooks. It is one of the more interesting stories in the league because this
Yep.
was the guy. Y'all remember the memes? Dylan Brooks gonna get sent to Shanghai. Dylan Brooks, need to learn like all the things that was said about him on his way out of Memphis and what now he is. It's
Oh, a lot of people that wanted him out of Memphis, they walking that shit back right now.
Oh
they
yes.
should.
I'm seeing it in the comment section every day when I'm when I'm producing or whatever the case, or just when people calling in or what. It's like y'all were just screaming this a couple years ago. Y'all was mad at dude because y'all say he shot us out the series to Golden State. You know what I'm saying? I was still holding that part of it. Then a couple of y'all actually blamed him for the Shannon Sharp stuff when really that was all on Shannon. You know what I'm saying?
He
But
took a lot of the heat for that Lakers series loss in
Sure
yeah, he
did.
23.
took a lot of heat for that. And it was like, now that we here, I ain't even that because you mentioned what you want to set up, and I'm gonna try to get that set up tomorrow. I'm gonna see who's what. John might be one thing, but John, I find a way for John to contribute because John still on. He got the boot, but he moving around better. So
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
he's good shape with that. But either way, saying I see what's up with him. There's a couple of other voices that I'm gonna try to get into the mix with this, like my man Brian Dacus. I'm gonna see if Darian Newsom is available. We'll get it rocking though. But
Yeah, because I feel like, and I want to get back to the show. I feel like the Josh trade. I feel like that's gonna happen before the All Star break. So you
it
might
might
want
happen.
to get
It might
people on.
happen this weekend over with.
So right, so
So
I want you to try to get people on standby
but
because we might have to go. But anyway, back to Dylan. We'll talk about that off.
the thing with that though, man, is like all Blood want is an extension.
So
It ain't even max. Give him two. He's telling y'all he don't want to be nowhere else. This was what the whole fallout is really from the jump from this summer, from everything else, is all about. It came down to an extension.
Mm-hmm.
They looking at it like, okay, we only playing this many, man. I hear y'all on that, but let me be 100 with y'all.
hey,
And we've made the run since 2022. We've lost significant bodies in some stretch.
Man.
But in the series, before the series, leading up to the series,
Mm-hmm.
at one point, y'all thought Steven Adams wasn't going to ever play again.
Yeah.
He's back to being a fucking rotational player on a better team. When you leave Memphis, somehow or another, your health just improves.
Right, and that's
said?
why
What you said?
when this happens, I want to sort of really get that whole arc because
At any point in your history of sports in your city, you have a global box office superstar. You have to invest in this global box office superstar, not just by throwing cash in it. You have to nurture and cultivate. You drafted this dude when he was 19 years old. You have to cultivate, and that is a kid, man. Okay? He can buy cigarettes, but He's still a kid. He turned 20 before the season, whatever. But when he led your team to a franchise record 56 wins, he was 22 years old.
Mm.
He was a baby in NBA terms. Just that simple. And you broke his team down the following season after that, after he led you to back-to-back regular season 2 seed finishes in the tough conference, not in the East.
Yeah.
Where they get it on at. Both back-to-back 50-win runs. And he did this with, like I said, bodies falling all around the Brandon Clark fall. You don't re-sign the one veteran that you had on that roster who was holding guys accountable in Kyle Anderson. You let him go after the 56-win season. Why? He the one dude that they listened to. Him and Steven Adams. And you got medical malpractice all over that. Now you got a roster full of bodies of dudes that can't get on the floor. We ain't seen Ty Jerome. We ain't seen Scottie Pippen. We find out today that Zach Edey will be reevaluated in another 6 weeks, which means he probably won't play no more this year. If he does, it won't be significant. It's more than just about how many games y'all playing, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
A whole lot of people. You got rotational people. These all are rotational guys.
Ham.
John Carter, he's out right now. Other guys laboring injuries and whatnot. You got Cam Spencer playing point guard. He's doing solid. Shout out to Cam.
He hooping.
He shooting the ball. He getting guys involved. Whatever. He's just hooping. They doing the. I got no knock on the players, but if your biggest attraction, the reason why you are in Berlin now, you're gonna be in London Sundays because you got 12. He want to play. Why y'all ain't letting him play?
I ain't letting him play. They know they finna let him go. Here's what I got. Here's what I got to say about it. And this goes back to your guy, Dylan Brooks. But I'm really talking to y'all fans out there that's 5 minutes down the street from me that support this team, that so-called support this team. It's only 2 times that y'all talk. You talk when y'all losing and you talk when you winning. Why don't y'all stand up for y'all players that y'all really want to keep? Because you loved Ja Morant. Now y'all get a little chitter and chatter. Now y'all want to talk. But y'all really liked it, Dylan Brooks. Y'all didn't say nothing because you lost. And you try to put the blame on him. Now he's doing good in Phoenix. Desmond Baines, the same way. You doing it. Memphis, y'all fan base finna find y'allself in either one of these 3 places. Nashville, Vegas, or Seattle. Keep playing. Keep playing.
All 3 are available open spots. And one team.
That's so yeah. When we have the show, kind of the Ja Morant wrap up show, whenever that happens, go ahead. Go ahead.
Zach Kleiman. Piss poor leader. I'm gonna tell you why. It's the same dude that when John and his homies was doing all that bullshit with the infrared lights, with the security and all that shit we read about, he ain't putting no stop to this shit. This is your squad, bro. You got to drop the hammer on all of that. Hey, man, cut that shit out. All of that. If you ain't got it, and then play some voices on your bench. Play some voices on your roster that can get it. Then when it comes time to the way we handled Taylor Jenkins was fucked up in itself. And then you come back, you bring him in, you bring this dude in to begin with to undermine everything that you was already rolling on.
That was suspect.
And then you fire the man with 9 games remaining in the season. And you wonder why you under 500 right now. You got bad basketball juju, bro. This is why. This is why everything rolling the way it's rolling. You are, if I'm not mistaken, you the same dude that let JB Bickerstaff get his exit beaten and do all that, then let him go. That's going back to 2018. 2018, 2019. So you've been acting foul and, real suspect the whole time like that. The one that's backbreaker, though, you allow some journalists to come into your house, evaluate what's going on in your house, report it publicly about what's going on in your house.
Oh, he's slow for that.
The Tim McMahon ESPN article, when Tim McMahon is a fucking Dallas. Why is he here to cover your? You let him in, and then and all this negative come out about the city, about y'all, about y'all help them paint this narrative picture. This is why people think in this city, bro. Like Trav said, this is why people think in this city that they're going to relocate. It's so much that's setting up. It's like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, we. That's why when this trade happens, we gonna have the Memphis form. We gonna have to have it because you just even what you just gave us there. That's only the tip of the iceberg. It's only the tip. So we gonna do this rapid fire style like we like to do to close out. I'm gonna say names. Y'all gonna say high, low, mid,
Okay.
mid.
Okay.
At this point in his career, LeBron James.
I mean, I almost put him on the list, but he's 41.
That's fair. That was unfair. So let's go to Toronto. I think Toronto got a bunch of guys in the same. Let me see what y'all think. Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes is
really a star.
He's a high mid. He's a high mid.
I give him high mid, but he really a star.
He's a high mid.
So would you say
lowest,
Cam, would you say it goes high, mid, star is the next level?
Star, all star.
Okay.
And whatever.
Got you.
That Luka here.
Barnes on some more stuff. He on some more stuff. I ain't gonna say what Jalen Brown said.
It's him and Beato. So they both kind of like high mid, but they stars.
They right. Good. They good. That's a good team up there.
Winning, they kind of on star level for that. That crew, that makes it easy for RJ and Emmanuel to just be in. It makes that, kind of how they record flow out.
Mm-hmm.
Give y'all another one. Because you said you wanted to keep it on winning situations. So let's go. Jamal Murray.
High mid. He's still high mid. He's still high mid.
He's an anomaly because he's a star that never been an all-star.
Yeah, he's the modern day Rod Strickland, Andre Miller,
Mike Conley.
Speaking of Mike Conley, let's go up to Minnesota. Julius Randle.
Julius is still on the don't touch list. He's still on there. As a matter of fact, let me pull that up right now.
The don't touch list. What is the don't touch list?
This was my protection clause. There was a protection clause. Here are my protection clause list. Julius, Pascal Siakam, and the last two, one is injured, so I kind of leave him as vague, which is Fred VanVleet. This other one, you'll be seeing him in a little bit, Big Shot, and that's CJ McCollum.
I think CJ, yeah. Okay.
So now we had one other name. He graduated where he declined, actually. That was Zach LaVine. But I ain't gonna say
mid. I think I Zach mid. Zach to me and Ham and Trav, y'all remember his name. Kevin Martin with hops.
Mm.
Kevin Martin, shout out to him. This is Kevin Martin found his way into what can I'm going to do enough, not lazy. I'm gonna do enough to keep my name well thought of. And Zach Levine, for about 5 to 7 years, has looted in a riot for 5 to 7 years.
You know all you really got to do with that is just get like 20,
20, 20, 25,
get
23,
20
25.
somewhere
I'm
in there.
straight. I'm straight.
Zach know exactly how many buckets it takes to get to 25.
You can get 20, 25, you're gonna be on a 39 and 43 team.
Yep.
They can't
And
say
and,
it's
Man, I
your
hope
fault.
you never get a little bit mad.
and that's what makes him mid because like
And that's not mid.
he is mid. He is a high scoring mid.
Think
And
about
that's
how many
that's where we know, like, players that do looting and rioting,
You
they
mid.
automatically on the mid.
You mid.
I mean, especially today, how many dudes average a 20? At least 20.
Yeah.
I looked up the other day, I think it's 35 guys in the league average 20 or more right now.
Oh wow.
Which is actually down from last year. It was 36.
And it's probably about 5 or 6 of them that's getting 30.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
And
think
you
about
don't.
it. This is getting 30 a night right now.
And here go the difference, right? And then we're gonna cut out. Like a young dude like Keontae Jordan getting 23. You like,
Ooh.
okay, young fella. He's in a bad situation, but he going out there what it is. And then you look at somebody else who's 23 and you like, Cam Thomas, I know you lying to me. I know you lying to me. Because I know in this league, and this is another discussion we're gonna have. If you want to stay in this league right now, you're gonna have to do something other than if you ain't if you 6'4" under, you better do something else.
That'll be special. You better jump out the gym.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But I loved it. The mid list is gonna be ever evolving. We might even, you know what we might do? We might have our mid guy of the week.
Yeah, it's our shit now. We kind of
Mid,
like the middle dude. You know what I'm saying? It's our shit now. It's our bag.
mid guy of the week.
And
So
this it's also with this, it makes us, which we do anyway because we junkies of the game at an all-time high level, but it makes you all watch the game.
watch the game. Watch the game, Lord. KG said.
Watch the games, Lord.
I ain't got no excuse. Stop getting on these social media platforms talking about how you can't log on to you don't want to buy this app, this, that, and other. You want to watch basketball, man, watch you some basketball. Quit playing.
What?
They don't
Reach.
peacock every week.
Peacock
Y'all
NBC got you every Tuesday. NBC, ESPN
stop
got you
front.
on Wednesday.
Gotcha.
Stop fronting like y'all don't mess with Amazon Prime no more. Y'all ain't boycotted that tough.
Man, what?
Got good action on there.
Y'all gonna get them packages on time. Might well change the channel and watch some game.
Stop playing, man.
Stop playing. Look, Trav in the building, Ham in the building, 94 feel like basketball for the people, by the people. I'm not going to release the topic for next Wednesday yet because depending on what happens in this news,
Oh Lord.
we
Oh my
might,
God.
depends on what happens.
What topic you got in mind anyway?
So I think we got either the Memphis crew takeover if something happens, if nothing happens, I think we might go because we 2 weeks out from the trade deadline as of next Wednesday.
That quick?
Yeah.
What is that? Actually, that's like February to what?
The deadline is February 5th. Remember,
Fifth.
the deadline used to be after the All-Star break. It's before it now.
It's before it now, right?
Oh,
They
Huh?
doing it before.
Yeah.
just before the ball.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl on the 15th.
No, the Super Bowl is
Super
it's the
Bowl
week.
February the 8th,
It's the
9th.
week. It's the week. Let's look. Somebody pull their calendar.
I got you right here. February the 8th. Super Bowl's February the 8th.
Yeah. So the trade deadline is the Thursday before.
That's that Thursday, which is the 5th.
Yeah.
They gonna mess with Christmas. We gonna mess with the Super Bowl. All right.
Boy, y'all want y'all, hey, like
Hey,
Big Stop
because I
said.
remember because last year Luca got traded in that week between the Super Bowl and the conference championship game. I remember that.
Yeah. If you want drama, watch
Yeah,
live.
y'all mess with Christmas. We gonna come mess with your stuff. Yeah, yeah. Y'all don't want to listen to them boring media day questions, no way. So let's get to this. Let's get to it.
Let's get y'all active.
So yeah, either we're gonna have a Memphis takeover if Han can get that shoot situated next week. If he can't, we gonna put that topic on hold because we coming back to it. Next week will be the 2 week notice on the trade deadline. And it's not just Ja. We got Anthony Davis apparently is not gonna have surgery. So
Ooh,
maybe
he told y'all they lying on him.
Anthony Davis might be back and play.
And somebody take Rich Power podcast equipment.
Hey man.
Hey, let me tell you something. I mean, let me say this is when you know it's time for people to go. Because I understand Rich and all his power and whatever, but that was wrong, man.
That was wrong. Dirty, wrong.
That was wrong. Yeah, Rich bogus for that, man.
Very.
And that's why Reggie had to go talk to him and say,
Reggie went and pulled up on that back court side. Then.
hey, let me tell you something. Austin Reeves having a brother named Reggie as an agent was not on my bingo card in 2026. I ain't had that one. But yeah, we're gonna get to it. So listen, basketball for the people, by the people, like, comment, subscribe.